What's up, guys? As you requested in today's video, I'm going to be ranking every coaster I've been on in my life into a top 10. I do have to say that my list is going to be pretty wonky and you'll see some interesting picks on here. Part of that is due to the fact that I have only ridden 69 coasters. As great as that number is, this year I'll be riding more coasters and will hopefully be getting that number past 100. I'm also going to be doing this video once a year so that my list can be updated for you guys. Anyways, this is my top 10 coaster list that I've ridden in my lifetime. Number 10 on my list is Mindblower. Mindblower is a compact wooden coaster made by the Gravity Group, located in Fun Spot America, Kissimmee. I love wooden coasters, and this one is no exception. I got good ejector throughout and is whipped through the first inversion. A lot of people complain about the roughness of this coaster, but I actually didn't mind it. I like wooden coasters with some bite to it, and I didn't consider this coaster to be rough. It just shuffled a bit through the turns. But after riding it, me and my brother-in-law were dying laughing because of how fun it was. Number 9 on my list is Full Throttle, the record-breaking premier rides coaster at Six Flags Magic Mountain. At the time it opened, it featured the world's largest loop. I know this is a weird one on the list because of its short length, but I think the launch is pretty good. The hang time on the first loop is amazing, and when I rode it, I actually got pretty good airtime on the top hat despite the brake run starting halfway down the loop. Number 8 on the list is Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. This B&M Hyper was on my top 10 bucket list coaster video, if you guys watched that. And don't get me wrong, it was a great coaster and lots of fun, but for how much it was hyped, I just expected more. I thought the airtime was pretty weak floater on a lot of the hills, and a lot of the ride just didn't do much for me. I guess it was because I like more aggressive coasters, but nonetheless, it was still very fun and managed to be in my top 10. Number 7 on the list is Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure. This coaster may not be the most thrilling on the list, but the theming is insane. This is by far the best themed coaster I've ever been on, and the coaster had a lot more forces than I was expecting. I knew this coaster was really hyped up, but for me it exceeded expectations. Unfortunately, when I was there, the park was at capacity and I was only able to ride it once, but I'll hopefully get more rides this year. Number 6 on the list is Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast at Six Flags Over Texas. This premier ride shuttle looper had a great launch and was really intense. Being launched from 0 to 70 in 3.8 seconds is already pretty cool, but it adds a whole new thrill level when it's doing it backwards. The inverted top hat was really intense, as well as the overbank, and the vertical spike is a crazy sensation. It propels you upward, then launches you back towards the floor face down. Then you go through the whole layout forwards. Number 5 on my list is Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm. Accelerator paved the way and was the first intimate accelerating coaster, which incorporated the first hydraulic launch. It paved the way for record-breaking coasters like Top Thrill Dragster and King to Ka. This is the best launch I've experienced on a coaster. It is such an intense moment going from 0 to 82 in 2.3 seconds. Not only is the launch the best I've been on, the top hat gets you some pretty great floater airtime. The ride is short, but the intensity makes up for it. Number 4 on my list is the B&M Flying Coaster Tatsu at Magic Mountain. This coaster for me is just pure fun. I love flying coasters and the sensation they give. Tatsu is different from many of the others because of its sheer size. You're really high off the floor the entire time. The moment that makes this a top 5 for me is the extremely intense pretzel loop. You dive headfirst into the floor, onto your back before pulling up back into the flying position. It really feels like it is trying to rip your head off, and I love it. Number 3 on the list is Ghostwriter at Knott's Berry Farm. This coaster has a special place in my heart as it is my first ever wooden coaster. I've been on it before and after the full retrack from GCI, and it's miles better now. It is smoother, faster, and filled with more enjoyable airtime. I love how long of a ride it is, and how the pacing just seems to get better and better as the ride goes on. The drop off the mid-course also has great airtime in the back. Number 2 on the list, and the only RMC I've ever ridden, is New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas. Everyone raves about RMC, and I can now see why. I rode New Texas Giant recently and had high expectations. Those expectations were exceeded. New Texas Giant is the original RMC and is considered by many to be one of the worst RMCs. Even if this is the case, it is better than almost every other coaster I've ridden. The airtime is insane, it's incredibly smooth and comfortable, and it's a long ride. I don't even care if the pacing slows down on this ride because it's just pure fun no matter what is happening. I will say that this is the only coaster that literally forced a scream out of me on the first drop. I usually just scream for fun, but this one forced it out. The number one coaster I've been on in my life is X2, the 4D aero coaster at Magic Mountain. I rode this when I was a lot younger, but I will say this. X2 is the craziest and most unpredictable ride I've ever been on. It throws you all around all over the place, and the whole time you're just trying to process what direction you're facing. The highlight of the ride for me is the face-down vertical drop with a flip at the bottom of it. This ride is pure craziness and I love it. I don't know how long it will be number one, especially because I'll be riding a lot more of the RMCs this year, but from what I've ridden at this point, X2 is the best coaster I've ever ridden. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. As I promised on Instagram, we're going to be doing a giveaway. I'm here with my guy Abe, and we're going to do the giveaway for you guys, so let's cut to that. Alright, we got Abe here on the computer. We're going to do the little spinny wheel, and we got everyone's names on here. There we go, I'm not missing anyone. Alright, let's do it.
No cheating at all.
No cheating.
Countdown, 3,
2, 1. The excitement. It's crazy. Who's gonna win? Oh! We got a winner! We got Owen WB. Wow, that was a close race there. This is super exciting. Well, thank you for thank you for joining the giveaway. I will DM you on Instagram for that. Yeah, I'll probably not do any more giveaways for a little bit because we literally had like 4 people do it. So, yep. See you guys later.